connecting with others authentically. In a world where we communicate constantly, many of us still feel deeply disconnected. We talk every day, we message, comment, and respond. Yet something essential is missing. We feel unheard, unseen, unmet. Authentic connection is not about saying the right things or having perfect relationships. It is about how we show up with presence, honesty, and openness of heart. Today, we'll explore what it truly means to connect with others authentically and why it begins much closer to home than we think. Part 1. Why authentic connection is difficult. Most disconnection does not come from a lack of communication skills. It comes from fear. Fear of being judged. Fear of rejection. Fear of being misunderstood. Fear of vulnerability. Because of this fear, many of us wear masks. We try to be agreeable, capable, strong, even pleasant. These masks may protect us temporarily, but they also prevent real connection. Another obstacle is something subtle. We are often listening to respond, not listening to understand. While the other person is speaking, we are already preparing our reply. Defending ourselves or worrying about how we appear. Authentic connection cannot arise when attention is divided. To connect deeply, we must be willing to soften our defenses. Part 2. Authenticity begins within. Authentic connection with others begins with authenticity toward ourselves. If we are disconnected from our own feelings, needs, and values, our interactions become performative rather than real. We say what is expected. We agree outwardly while resisting inwardly. We show up as who we think we should be. Self-awareness changes this. When you know what you are feeling, whether comfort, tension, joy, or fear, you bring integrity into the interaction. You don't need to announce everything you feel. But you are no longer betraying yourself. Authenticity does not mean expressing everything without restraint. It means being honest with care. When your inner experience and outer expression are aligned, others can feel it, even if no words are spoken. Part 3. The power of presence. One of the most powerful gifts you can offer another person is presence. When you give someone your full attention without multitasking, without distraction, you communicate something profound. You matter. Presence is felt more than spoken. It shows up in genuine listening, unhurried responses, relaxed attention, eye contact. When someone feels truly listened to, defenses soften. Trust begins to grow. Deep listening means hearing not only words but emotions, pauses, and what remains unspoken. Often, people are not seeking solutions. They are seeking understanding. When you listen without fixing or judging, connection naturally deepens. Part 4. Vulnerability as a bridge. Many people equate vulnerability with weakness. In truth, vulnerability is a bridge. When shared appropriately, it signals trust. Vulnerability does not mean oversharing or emotional exposure with everyone. It means being honest when the moment calls for it. Sometimes authenticity sounds like, "I'm not sure I'm struggling. This matters to me." When vulnerability is grounded and sincere, it invites reciprocity. It gives others permission to be real. And suddenly the relationship shifts from surface interaction to genuine meeting. Part 5. Letting go of the need to be right. Authentic connection often breaks down when conversations turn into battlegrounds. We want to be right. We want to defend our identity. We want to win. But connection is not about winning. It is about understanding. Letting go of the need to be right does not mean abandoning your values. It means valuing relationship over ego. When curiosity replaces control, dialogue becomes possible. When people feel respected rather than corrected, openness returns. Differences can coexist without threatening connection. Part 6. Compassion and empathy. Authentic connection thrives in compassion. When we recognize that others, like ourselves, are shaped by experiences, fears, and unmet needs, judgment softens. Empathy allows us to meet people where they are, not where we think they should be. It does not require agreement. only understanding. As compassion grows toward others, it also grows toward ourselves. And as self-judgment loosens, our relationships become less reactive and more humane. Closing. From separation to meeting, authentic connection does not require becoming someone new. It requires removing what blocks real meeting. When fear loosens its grip, when presence replaces performance, when honesty is guided by care, connection becomes natural. At its core, authentic connection is a movement from separation to meeting, from roles to humanity, from defense to openness. When you dare to show up as you are, you invite others to do the same. And in that shared space of sincerity, something healing unfolds. We remember that we were never meant to connect by pretending, but by being real.